Yes, okay. So, um, what is expressive art? So how can we explain that? It is a way of using art to express your emotions and feelings, and it brings our inner experiences via the activities, and it brings our emotions and thoughts on our surface level when we are doing all the activities. So it's kind of like expressive art, often used in therapy to help individuals process their feelings, reduce stress, and improve their mental health. Whether you are an artist or not, everyone is eligible to practice expressive arts, as the sole purpose is to introspect and express feelings that one might had find hard to express in words. So it's an easy way to do it, to express your emotions and whatever thoughts that is coming into your mind. Next slide, Tilak. Okay, I can't see the slides, but okay. So why we are using expressive arts uh, activities to help in our emotional release? Because expressive arts allows to express the feelings in a creative and a safe manner, in a safe way. Sometimes emotions like sadness, anger, fear, or even happiness can be hard to explain with words. So through activities like painting, drawing, writing, dancing, or making music, people can let these feelings out without needing to talk about it. Like, it's an easy way. So creating art can also be very calming. It can help us reducing our stress and helps in processing our own emotions. So just keep in mind that whenever we are doing expressive art therapy, it is not for the sake of some that we have to do it in a very, it should be aesthetically beautiful and everything. It's our personal way of expressing our emotions. So we don't have to like make sure that it's very pretty and everything. We just have to be our own selves while we are doing such activities. So it helps people to feel lighter, more relaxed, and better able to understand what they are going through. It's a kind of a healthy way to release pent up emotions and improve your over well-being. So, for today's session, we have planned three activities for you. Chelsea is going to facilitate those activities. The first one is the first one that we are going to do is Chelsea is going to explain that. Chelsea, are you here?
Hi, Anubhuti. Yes, I'm
Yes.
here. Okay,
Okay.
so thank you so much for introducing this whole concept about art and expressive art in general and how it's so important. Tila, can you please go to the first activity? Yes. Okay, so firstly, I hope all of us are ready to start with some activities. Yeah. Okay. So now, first activity is tear and repair. So over here, you will need your A4 size sheet, your pen, your marker pen, and your scissor. So now in this activity, what you have to do is that, okay, huh. In this activity, what you have to do is you have to write a negative statement that you have about yourself. Everybody has some negative statement, which can be, for example, that, oh, I am not comfortable in my body, or I am not confident enough. So what I would need you to do is you will have to write down this statement that you have, any statement that you might have regarding to whatever. Will go back.
Chelsea, 1 minute. I request every one of the participants to please switch on their cameras, because we want to have an engaging session with you guys, and we want to see what you are drawing, because we have planned this. So we all want, if you can switch on your cameras, audios can be stay muted. Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, all right. So, where I was, yeah. So for this activity, for tear and repair activity, you will need to emphasize pen, marker, scissors. Over here, like I mentioned, that all of us, okay, that's it's completely fine. But I encourage others, whoever's cameras are working, I encourage the others to put their camera on. Yeah. Okay. So back to the activity. Now, since all of us must have a negative statement about ourselves, what I would want you to do is to think about it and to write the statement on your A4 size sheet in capital letters. So, for this activity, we will be given 15 minutes. Think about the statement, write it in capital letters. And then, what I would need you to do is, after writing the statement, I would need you to cut out each alphabet from each word separately. Not the word in the whole, but each alphabet from the words. So, you all can start doing the activity right now, and 15 minutes will be given for this activity. Also, once you all are done, please do drop in a message or unmute yourself and tell me that you all are done, or just put a thumbs up that you all are done so that I can move forward with the activity.
Ma'am, can you repeat once more?
Yes, absolutely. So, in this activity, like we all have some negative statement about ourselves. Say, for example, I am not confident in my body. So, similarly, you will have one limiting statement about yourself. So, what I need you to do in this activity is take your A4 size sheet and then write the statement. For example, I am not confident in my body on your A4 size sheet in capital letters. Any doubts now?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have you all written your statements on the A4 size sheet? You can just give a thumbs up also, or just drop in a text and just let me know. Please mute yourselves. Is anybody done with the activity? As in, have they all written their statement? If anybody's written their statement, please put a thumbs up or unmute yourself and tell me that you all are done, so that we can proceed with the other activities also. Okay, Manish is done. Anybody else? Okay. So hopefully all of y'all have written your statements. So now what you'll have to do is take the statement and cut out each letter from that statement. So that, yeah, for each letter, we will have, like, for each statement, we have to cut out each letter from the words. So say for example, I am not confident in my body. I will cut out I, A, M, N, O, T. Similarly, you all will have to cut out your letters, your words like that. Once you'll have cut out your words, your letters, please put a thumbs up. Also, I would really appreciate it if you all put on your cameras. It'll make the session even more fun and more interactive. Have you all cut out your letters? Just put a thumbs up for me to know that you all are all done with cutting out the letters.
Guys, you can also show Chelsea whatever you have done up till now so that we can see how you guys are doing it.
Okay, so I'm hoping that all of you all have cut your letters out. So now what I want you to do with these same letters that were once a part of a negative statement, I would want you to rearrange all these letters to form a positive statement now. Not necessarily you'll have to use all the letters, but yes, the whole purpose is to create out of the negative statement, the words used for that in the negative statement, the very same letters, I need you to form a positive statement about yourself. Just another 5 more minutes for this activity. And do let me know once you all are done forming the positive statement. Please do let me know once you all are done forming the statement so that we can even discuss whoever wants to share about their personal experience during this activity. I would love to hear from y'all's end. How did you all feel during this activity? So do let me know once you all are done. Are we all done reframing our statement?
Ma'am, I am honest. I am honest.
Okay, that's wonderful. Great, great. Anybody else wants to share? Okay. Yes, ma'am. So how did you feel during this activity, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, how did you feel during while you were doing this activity?
Ma'am, I think I did a good job because all of them, when says false statements,
Hmm.
I just prefer to speak on truth,
Yes.
and that itself is my negative because whenever I speak out the
Mhm.
truth, I get alone to the community because no one else is with me,
O-
right? So
Okay.
that itself is my weakness.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your experience. So I hope even the others, while doing this activity, all must have felt, good after rearranging a negative statement that you once had into something which is so positive. So yes, the whole purpose of this activity, as mentioned in this PPT, is to it's all about personal growth. It's definitely not easy to, like, have a miracle overnight and just change your negative statement in a second. It's definitely a progress. But what matters the most is that at least we start looking at things instead of just looking at it through a negative lens, from a much more positive lens. This definitely influences a lot of more self compassion, a lot of optimism within oneself. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Dilla, can we move on to the next activity, please? Okay. So the next activity is the wheel of emotion. So as you can see in this picture over here in the PPT, you have different compartments, all signifying different emotions. So now for you, what you will need to do is you all make your own wheel of emotions on a different A4 size sheet. And here you can make either six compartments, eight or 12 compartments. I have also done my own wheel of emotion. I had done eight compartments. All have different emotions mentioned here. So yes, what I need you all to focus on is the current emotion that you're feeling, or the emotion that you've been feeling this past week. Basically, emotions that you've been feeling recently. They can be six, eight, or 12 emotions. So what I need you to do is on your A4 size sheet, make a big circle in your A4 size sheet and make accordingly how many emotions you have in your wheel, and think about the emotions you'll have and just write it down in each compartment of the wheel. Now, what I need to do is for each emotion, take for example, for gratitude, I had given a very golden color. Maybe gratitude for me, for you, might be a green color or a pink color. So, all the emotions, the color for each emotion is totally up to you how you want to color it. Maybe for someone, anger, the emotion anger, they will might think it to be a red color. Whereas for me, I had written anger and colored anger as black. So feel free and to color your emotion according to what color you want. And yes, let me know once you all are done so that I can see your beautiful artwork. Yeah. Again, I would give you 15 minutes for this activity so that we don't lose our time for the other following activity. And I hope I am clear with the instructions. If there's any doubt, please feel free to ask me.
Is it okay if we have less than six emotions?
Um, I See, the whole purpose is that you have to self introspect, you have to reflect on this is something which you need to think about. So, of course, you might currently have less than six, but if you just give yourself more time, think about it, maybe some more emotions come. But yes, you can start off with this.
Definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. In between, I logged out. So could you please repeat the exercise?
Yes, ma'am. So, over here, as you can see in this wheel of emotion, we have different compartments, each representing a unique emotion. So now what I need you to reflect on is the emotions you've been currently feeling, or the or of recent, like maybe in the past week, how you've been feeling, what are the emotions that have been coming up of recent. So now what I need to do is, like similarly, I have even done my own wheel of emotion, each having different emotions. So take for example, I have done anger as black. Maybe for other people, anger will be red color, maybe it will be a green color. So you'll have to write down your emotion, and whatever color you feel fits perfect, fits best for your emotion, just color it that way. I hope I am clear now.
Yes.
Please keep in mind that this is only for 15 minutes. So just be wary of the time and keep the maximum time till 6:20. So at 6:20, either one of y'all can share your experience, or maybe even show what you all have done and how you all have painted your wheel of emotion. I would really like to see whoever has made this wheel of emotion. And yeah, we can definitely discuss about it. Those who are finished, please put up a thumbs up or just drop in a message or unmute yourself and just let me know if you all are done. I hope we are all now on to coloring our emotions. By 6:20, I hope all of you all, whoever's doing the activity, I hope you all are done by 6:20. So if you're still lagging, please speed up the process. Is anybody done with making the wheel of emotion? Please put a thumbs up or just drop a text that you're done. Okay, I see one person is done. Is anybody else done? All right, just another 5 more minutes and we'll be discussing about the wheel of emotions. Is anybody else done with the wheel of emotions? Okay, another 2 more minutes and then we'll be discussing. Okay, yes. I hope you all are done with your emotions, a wheel of emotions. Would anybody like to share their experience or even show their wheel? That would be amazing to see y'all's work. Any raise of hands? Anybody would like to share their experience? Okay, it's absolutely fine if you don't want to share your experience. So I just hope that you all felt very introspective during this activity, where you'll have to take your time and think about, reflect on the emotions that you felt during this week or of recent how you've been feeling. I hope in a way it was therapeutic to visualize the color of your emotions, to actually sit with it. Maybe some of you all must have found this activity a little bit on the serious note. Some of you must have felt very light after, completing the activity. It's all a very personal experience. Yes, ma'am, do you want to say anything?
Ma'am, I would say that I got a realization that, yeah, I have such a beautiful emotional wheel within me, and
Okay.
I feel satisfied being joined to this wheel of emotion.
That's wonderful, ma'am. I'm really glad you had such a good experience that you felt so much of happiness while actually expressing how you felt and how your emotions depicted according to you. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, Tella, can we move on to the next activity? Yes. Now for the last activity is the lighthouse activity. So I hope you all know what a lighthouse is. So if you don't know what a lighthouse is, say for example, you're on a sea and then you're somehow lost. And then suddenly you see this lighthouse, this building, as you can see in this picture over here. Over here, the significance of a lighthouse is to lure ships back to the shore. Maybe ships or boats they get lost in the sea. So people who are lost in the sea they generally look up for a lighthouse. So now during the activity, what I need you to imagine is imagine you're stranded on the ocean. You have nowhere to go. But at the same time, you see this beautiful lighthouse at a distance. Now, the lighthouse can signify anything according to you. People or things that are very close to you. People or things that bring you a lot of comfort, a lot of hope. So, what I need you to do is to make your own lighthouse depicting, and you can even write, you can even draw. You can write the people's names or the things that make you feel very comforted, very motivated to not give up in general. That's the whole purpose of the lighthouse is to keep moving towards the right direction. So I want you to take out some time and reflect on who are these special people or who are these special things that make you feel motivated to work to go towards the lighthouse. Again, we would need an A4 size sheet, colors or paints. You can also use your hands even to use the paints. And yes, of course, you need your pen or marker or pencil to draw the lighthouse. Again, I will be giving you 15 minutes to do this whole activity. Take your time and yeah, hope you all have fun while doing the activity. By 6:40, I will be asking if you all are done with it. So do keep in mind the time. Is anybody done with making the lighthouse? Okay. Is anybody else done with their lighthouse? Okay, another 5 more minutes. Please wrap up your work. Another 3 minutes. Another 3 minutes before we start discussing about the last activity, the lighthouse.
Ma'am, can I?
Sure, ma'am, definitely, definitely.
Ma'am, I feel more comfort by doing this because the first activity which you gave me, I wrote it as I'm living fearfully.
Okay,
Now I'm getting like I'm satisfied. Oh, really, there are lots of lighthouse in my life.
that's beautiful, ma'am. I'm so happy you've realized that. Ma'am, how do you feel about the lighthouse activity though?
Ma'am, as I told you now, just now,
Mhm.
I realized that there are people in my life who supports me, who guides me a lot. There are not only negative people, but there are lots of lighthouse in my life.
That's beautiful, ma'am. I'm very glad you actually introspected and actually thought that, okay, fine, there are negative people in our life. But of course, there will always be a handful of people that will always be our supporters. That no matter how bad the situation we might be in, it is these people or these particular things that we depend on that will help us, stay afloat and actually walk towards the right direction. I am so happy that you shared with us, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's up to you. Thank you, ma'am, very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope everybody else is done with the lighthouse, and if so, they would like to share their experience also. Okay, so I would like to wrap up this activity. So as ma'am mentioned that she felt like she realized that okay, even though there are negative people in her life, but at the same time she realized that there are also people that even support her, that will always be there for her. It is this activity which makes us reflect, which makes us introspect and think that yes, like I do have my own lighthouse. Whenever you feel low, whenever you feel down, don't give up so easily. Just think about the supporters, think about the people that actually care and love for you. These people will always be there for you. And yes, they will definitely help you walking towards the right path. So, with this, I would like to conclude all the activities. I hope you all had a very good time in uh, facilitating the activities and you all got to reflect and introspect about your emotions, about people that are so important in your life. And yes, over to Tilak to continue the presentation.
Um, hello all. I'm Tilak. Namaste, first of all, and I would like to thank both Chelsea and Anubhuti, who are my, like co-facilitators for this workshop, as of now. So before I move on to the next activity, which I would suggest you guys, I just want to sit for some time, and I just want to ask you guys, how did you all feel about this workshops or the activities? Uh, I encourage you people to at least say one word what makes you think about what is expressive arts for you guys, or maybe what you really feel like, or what you expect from expressive arts therapy. So is if anyone is comfortable sharing their overview or point of view or opinions on this, can you please unmute yourself and just tell me one word or any sentence about this?
Sir, as I already told, it was a
Mhm.
satisfaction for me to
Okay.
participate in this activities.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. And thank you so much. Thank you. Actually, thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Your opinions means a lot to us because we conduct workshops or we plan workshops for to facilitate the ones who really look forward to learn something from these workshops. So, okay, it's time to reflect. Personally, if I want to say what really expressive arts means to me, I feel like every now and then when I'm feeling low or when I'm sort of having a distress moment or when I'm like disturbed about any fact or things that happen in my life, I prefer um, uh, pouring out all those emotions in the form of art or any sort of painting, sketching, or just writing those thoughts in a paper and scribbling it out. So another one, which is a very basic thing and which is on trend in the current uh, situation is the mandala art book, which you all know. I don't know, the video is sort of blurred today. I'm so sorry for that. I guess taking baby steps are the first stage to know what you really feel like and how to start with this expressive arts therapy, how to put your emotions out. Um, Okay, so for this, I am a trainee counseling psychologist from Christ University, and I'm currently interning at Silent Doors. So Silent Doors team is bringing up a toolkit, like a separate toolkit, which includes a lot of items. Which includes a lot of items. One item is also mandala book, and other art items or any items that might include journal or aroma diffuser. So all these things. For more update, just stay tuned regarding this toolbox or toolkit. And also, we are also, I mean, the Silent Door is also offering a course on expressive art therapy in April. The information will be shared very shortly, and stay tuned for this also. Um, I would say expressive arts is a space or a learning where you express yourself a lot, your feelings, um, or the things that you cannot express to another human being or anything that you can express through art or that you can express through writing that you express through scribbling. Just scribbling also expresses what you actually feel, what you're actually feeling, because you know what that scribble means to you now. So I hope all these things helped you, and I hope I made it to a point where I sort of helped you with understanding what expressive arts therapy could be. So if you guys got to know like a basic idea about expressive arts therapy till now, can I get a thumbs up or any feedbacks from you guys? Okay, okay. Anita Jag, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. This workshop helped me with open to myself and understand my emotions. This workshop is amazing. Thank you so much, ma'am. There was a bit of technical error in this, so we could not really keep up to a proper workshop. So that's the reason we are actually coming up with the course. You will get a certificate for this course. It is offered from Silent Doors, and all the information will be shared with all of you guys in a very short time, and just stay tuned for it. And I would encourage you people to join for this course. You'll get a certificate and you get to learn a lot. You can help yourself and you can help the people around you to express their emotions, thoughts, or feelings. All right. So other activities names, yeah. So there are a lot of activities when it comes to expressive arts therapy. That is mind and body activity. What are the thoughts that are in your mind? What are the thoughts that are in your heart? We need to start differentiating the thoughts from our heart and our mind. And the next one is balloon or butterfly. Basically, in this activity, it's nothing but you write certain emotions which could be negative, which you might feel like negative, and then just put it inside the balloon or write it above the balloon and pop the balloon. It indicates that you are letting go of all the negativity or negative thoughts. And scribble drawing, I've used the scribble a lot of time so far. Like scribbling helps you a lot with processing your emotions, processing your feelings. Take pictures of things that make you happy. Obviously, little things are the which gives a large satisfaction. So I feel like little things and taking a picture of small things also might make you happy. Yeah, these are the activities name. And so before we finish this workshop, I would actually thank you. I would like to thank every participant who showed interest towards attending this workshop. It means really a lot to us because we get to share a lot of information which we know to you so that it will go to another person from you. So it's just that we are expressing from us to you and you to others. And if I conclude power of art in therapy, art is more than creativity. Art is just not painting. Art is not just not scribbling. That has emotions, that has feelings, which you just could not um, express it through words or actions, but in the form of art. And for me, I feel like the key takeaways from this workshop, which might have been for you, is self-expression, or just to understand yourself, maybe healing in some other way, or feeling better, and transformation. So this is it for the expressive arts therapy. I hope you all understood what expressive art it is, like about at least basic information about it. Um, so before I end the meeting, I would like to know if any one of you has any doubts, like, or do you want, if you guys have any doubts, you can actually put your doubts in the comment section, so I'll answer it for you. Or you guys want to ask it through the audio, you can ask. So I'm giving space for like 3 to 5 minutes for it. So if no doubts, then just give a thumbs up. Yes, yes. I mean, hi, Madhu. Yeah, if you want the PPT, we can share the PPT with you. Session recorded, we need to ask for the permission, but if you want the PPT or any information about anything, we can share it with you. Any other doubts or any other queries about anything? All right, Madhu. Thank you. We'll be sharing the PPT with you. Could you see? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. We'll be sharing the PPT on the community group for sure, definitely. And as I said again, I'm just giving the glimpse of it again. We are coming up with two exciting things which I disclose right now. Just stay tuned for the complete information about it. One is the course, which I actually encourage you all to volunteer for it because you're gonna get the certificate and you get to learn a lot. um, and then the second thing is therapy toolkit. It's for everyone, which has a lot of things that will help you with so many um, things which are related to psychology, therapy, art, everything. So yeah, just stay tuned for all the information about this. Is it possible to send the recorded session too, sir? Definitely, I'm going to ask for the permission. If it comes, yes, we are definitely going to share the recorded video too, but PPT for sure. A recorded video, I will let you know about it very soon. Okay, so any questions anymore before I end this meeting? Any questions or any doubts? Feel free to reach out on groups also so I can connect with you guys and help you with so many things about this expressive arts therapy. Feel free to reach out to Silent Doors in case of any doubts. We're always answerable for you guys. So, so is it good? Can I end the meeting now? Can I get the thumbs up or any audios from you people now?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite reflective. I could not say it was joyful or making me
Okay.
happy or sad or stressed, but I was quite engaged in it. I was doing it like more of reflective, thoughtful way. So it was more self introspection, I would say, and
Mhm.
more about knowing myself. So I would like you all to thank you. It was really uh, thanks and gratitude for becoming more aware of myself. The activity was very helpful.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm really happy that you got an opportunity or you got to know about what you're feeling and about yourself. That's really mean a lot to us. And thank you so much for sharing your feedback also.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll end the meeting now. Everybody, thank you so much again